Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm disassembling the 365, 395. I will put the uh, name up on the screen. I'm going to disassemble this for. This is such a beautiful knife. This is for Jason Brown's family. Hashtag be up, y'all. Well, it's just hashtag be up, but there you go. So, beautiful knife, as you can see. Beautiful action, amazing. Just, oh, so perfect. I mean, the ergos are spot on, especially for my hand. Just fantastic. Uh, the gentleman Garrett who made this knife, designed this knife, really outdid himself. I have to find out who the OEM did, what OEM did the work, but whoever did, it is fantastic work. This thing is just a dream. It's really a dream. Absolutely gorgeous with a really nice and sharp edge, nested liner lock, and I find that nested liner locks and titanium scales are just the best, and I really love them. I mean, I love a good frame lock, but I don't know what it is about a nested liner lock with titanium handles. It's just fantastic. Now, let's hope I'm on screen because I'm doing this a little differently today. Let me see if I can take a look here. Okay, so hopefully I wasn't off screen that whole time. But yeah, just to I use the magnet to put my stuff on, the screws. So, yeah, let's just move over a little bit to make sure we're on there for you. I don't know why I say we, because it's just me. But man, just check it out. This thing it's got perfect action. Absolutely perfect. I love the fact that they designed the pocket clip in such a beautiful way. It's contoured. Now, let's see if I can show you the contouring. Yeah, it just fits in your hand so nicely. As you can see that right there. Oh man, it's really nice. It is very comfortable. It doesn't bother it doesn't make a hot spot whatsoever. So, and the jimping on this is perfect as well. This was a well thought out knife. The execution is fantastic as well. So I give credit to everyone involved in the making of this knife. It has a really nice hollow grind. It's shallow, but it is a hollow grind nonetheless, and it comes down to a really, really thin behind the edge. It's just a nice knife, and I suppose you could call this uh, sheep's foot worn. Yeah, more like a sheep's foot or spear point with a belly. Um, I mean, you could use a whole bunch of names for this. You know, reverse tanto, whatever you want to use. The only thing I would say is maybe the sharpening choil might be, the plunge grind is a little weird where it ends up, so it's gonna make a smile on your first edge that you put on this. But I think this is gonna be more of a collector's item for Jason's daughter Nora, or someone in the family. It's gonna be a family heirloom, I guess. So, and I think they couldn't have picked a better knife for that. I mean, this thing's beautiful. So I'm honored to do this customization. I really am. So here we go. We're just going to take it apart, and so I can see on the inside what we're looking at here. And the pivot is a T10, which you guys helped me with on Sunday's live. I feel like very embarrassed about it because I was using a T8, and of course the T8's not going to open it. I'm just so used to using a T8, I didn't even think of using a T10. So that was my first downfall. But the gentleman Garrett who designed these knives is going to be sending a new pivot for me, just because I don't want it to be messed up for anyone at all. I want it to be completely 100% perfect, And when I turn it over to said Stevie, because he is the one that coordinated this whole thing, this whole I guess just project. I will be turning it over to him, but they, I'm sure, will be sending me the new pivot. So I certainly just, I can't wait until I see the finished product. So let's see. So the T10 and the pivot, and then a T8 on the hardware. Just making sure I have the right size bit here. There we go. T8s. Nice hardware. The pivot is shallow, but when you're using a T8, you're gonna have problems with that, especially because it's not a freaking T8. So yeah, don't make the same mistake I made. But it was actually due to your help. I forgot who said, "Are you sure it's a T8?" So, I mean, that was, should have been my first guess. Was Stella, do you have the right size bit? That would have helped in the situation, but you know, things happened, and I did not even think of it. So, unfortunate, but stuff happens, I guess. So, nicely anchored in there. And they did that right. Instead of just putting it into the titanium, there's a kind of a, there's a, like a Chicago screw, hollow all the way through for this screw, the screw that's in the pocket clip to go into, so that it's not threaded into directly into the titanium, because over the time it'll wear and become loose. So that was well thought out as well. And like I wanted to show you, the screw for the back, the pocket clip goes directly into a barrel spacer, and then there's another barrel spacer right there. So I think that was clever. And then there is a plate to cover this side. So very well thought out. I love this knife. Man, is it nice. Such a great EDC size too. Wow, I am super impressed. And then check out the milling work. Very, very well done. I'm gonna clean it all up with some alcohol, and I'll be finishing this this week actually. Super excited about this. Oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful, beautiful knife. Keep that there. We'll use these soft ones. Very, very soft. Just throw a little alcohol on there. I usually clean them again before I do any work. Before I do the end all be all, I clean them really well. After, if I do any texturing in the handles or anything like that, I will clean them again before I throw the anodization on it. Anodization, that was weird the way that came out. So, as you can see, it's not very dirty at all. This thing is the fit and finish was almost 100%. I mean, this thing is in the high 90s. There's nothing wrong so far at all. Wow, it is gorgeous. There we go. We're gonna keep these. I like to, oh, it must be titanium. Oh, yeah, it's titanium hardware. Yep, so the magnet is not gonna work. But I have little baggies that I put things in that I'm working on, so that I can keep all the stuff from one knife together. Find that works for me the best actually. So, oh, and then there's the little hardware, I mean the serial number there. So hopefully it focuses. Pretty cool. That's nice that it's got a serial number, and as you can see, caged ceramic bearings. So very nice, very, very nice. They it looks like they put Let's see, is there a detent ramp? No, no detent ramp, but this thing doesn't need one. This thing, it releases perfectly, I think. There we go. Wipe that little bad boy out right there. There we go. And like I said, I will be cleaning this back up before I put it back together too. For every step, I usually clean everything, so. That. Oh, that's magnetic, so that's steel. There we go. There we go, there we go. All right, so pivot comes out. Man, I can't wait to work on this one. Ooh, I like how they did the pivot. Let me show you here. So it's not free spinning. They milled out a little area. Let's see if that shows there for you, hopefully. Let's see. Yeah, you guys can see that. It's just a little dirty. Just a little. This thing overall was cleaner than most of the knives I take apart, honestly. And that's brand new too. The ones I take apart brand new. But just so you can see, put a little step in there so that it doesn't freely spin. Spin freely is more like it. Very nice pivot too. I love that. It's completely sterile. The entire knife is completely sterile. It's absolutely beautiful. Let's see. Drink a coffee. Delicious. Let's see. I'm going to use this one. Usually the body screws that are inside of barrel spacers are sometimes a little tougher to get out. Oops. Let's see here. Trying to be as careful as possible. Just loosen them up. I just like to loosen them up with this and then take them out with something like this. All right, so we'll take, I think this is, yeah, there we go. There we go. I am getting many ideas on what I want to do to this thing. This is going to be a great project. So it has nice steel liners. Let's see, yeah. Very, very nice. Let's see. Wipe this one down as well. Yeah, so I will try to show my progress as I go and keep you guys in the loop with how this this whole anodization goes. And yeah, so here's the finished disassembled product. Let's see. There we go. Get the dirt out of there. There we go. And then a little dirt on this side here. Not too bad. Not too bad. Very nice knife. This thing is gorgeous, and if you guys can get your hands on one, I recommend it 100%. I think so many of you guys that know my taste in knives, I think that your taste in knives matches mine on this one, man. This was a freaking nice knife. It's gorgeous. Very, very well done. And I will find out the OEM on this if I can. It could be QSP, but I'm not 100% positive on that. So I'll just have to get back to you and let you know on that. I never heard of this knife maker before, so this was all new to me. This knife in its entirety. I think it is the 395. If I'm not correct on that, I will definitely put it on the screen so you guys know what it is. And there's everything. So 2 barrel spacers, 2 body screws there, and the stand up or the stop pin, which is nice and healthy, is steel. Nice pivot. Everything is sterile except for the serial number once again on there. Ceramic detent ball, very nice. They did very well on this. I like this a lot. I'm going to keep the pivot together. I should be receiving a new pivot though, so that way they have a nice fresh knife to have. And I hope that what I end up doing to this will make Jason proud and his family proud. So but I appreciate you watching, and I'm gonna do a couple videos on the anodization process just to keep you guys updated. Until then, I will see you soon.